वंदे गुरुपद्वंद्वं भक्तबिंदसमन्वितं श्रीचैतन्यप्रभुं वंदे नित्यानन्दसहोदितं श्रीनन्दनन्दनं वन्दे राधिका चरणोदयं गोपीजनसमायुक्तं बिन्दावनं मनोहरम् वाञ्छाकल्पतरुश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यश्च पतितानं पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयितगिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं। वृन्दावै तुलसीदेव वै पिया वै केशवस्य च कृष्णभक्तिपदे देवी सत्त्ववत्त्वयि नमो नमः। नारायण नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयो मुदीरये। संकीर्तने कृष्ण कथोपदेश गौरीयपत्रस्य प्रकाशने च सदानुरक्त गुरुभक्तियुक्तो भक्तिप्रमोदाक्ष जगोद्वरेण्य धैर्यं सदा परिभवग्नमभिष्टदोहं तीर्थास्पदं शिवविरञ्चनुतं शरण्यं भीतात्युहं पनुतपाल्भवद्दिपूतं वन्दे महापुरुषते चरणारविन्दम् यत्पादपल्लवनखचन्दमनिच्छटाय विस्फुरिजित किमपि गपवधू स्वदर्शि पूर्णानुरागरससागरसारमूर्तिः साराधिका मयि कदा कृपां करोषि। श्रीकृष्णचैतन्य प्रभुनित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसदि गौरभक्तबिंद श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसदि गौरभक्तबिंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। आजानुलंबित भुजौ कनकाबुदातो संकीर्तनैकपितरो कमलायताक्षो भीष्माम्बरो द्विजवरो जुगधर्मपालो वंदे जगत्प्रियकरो करुणाभतारो। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नमामि गंगे तव पादपङ्कजं सुरासुरैर्वन्दितो दिव्यरूपं भुक्तिं च मुक्तिं च ददासि नित्यं भावानुरूपेण सदा नरानं। गंगातरङ्गरमणीयजटाकलापं गौरी निरन्तरविभूषित वामभागं नारायणो प्रियमनङ्गमदापहारं वरानसीपुरपति भजवीशनाथं वागीशजुष्वदने लक्ष्मीर्यस्य च वक्षसि यस्यास्ति हृदये संवित् त्वं सिंहमहं भजे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Yachaktayo vadatam vadinam vai vivad sangvad bhuvo bhavanti kurvanti chaisam muhuratma moham tasmai namananta gunaya bhumne Jachaktayo vadatam vadinam vai vivad sangvad bhuvo bhavanti kurvanti chaisam muhuratma moham tasmai namananta gunaya bhumne. Gauriya Goshtipati, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada, Jagadguru told, with the help of this material brain, if we like to find some fault in aprakita Vaichitra, diversity, then this is simply, foolishness. Gauriya Goshtipati, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta, Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada, Jagadguru told, with the help of this material brain, if we try to find some fault in aprakita Vaichitra, infinity diversity in that Advaigan Tattva, if you are going to find fault there, it is simply foolishness, nothing else. Bonded soul, they are always busy with logical interpretation, but naturally there are four different kind of defects, which is already a bonded soul always having this kind of four defects. Brahmo Pramad Vipralipsa Karnapatav. Brahmo Pramad Vipralipsa Karnapatav. So a bonded soul can never manufacture any Siddhanta. It is not possible for a bonded soul to manufacture new Siddhanta. Siddhanta is eternally present. Nobody can manufacture Siddhanta. It is not possible to manufacture Siddhanta. Siddhanta means eternally it is present there. Only by the mercy of Guru Kripa, Bhagavad Kripa, Siddhanta appears inside the heart of a pure devotees. Siddhanta is not, gymnastic fits, so that I can practice. Prabhupada speaking, Siddhanta is not gymnastic fits. We can try to, in a gym, we can try to take barbell and try to get our muscle more, tight, nice, not possible. It's automatically coming here. Many examples there in the way of our Gauriya history, Gauriya Bhajan history. History, I am speaking by eternal history, not material history. There we find, so long as we are inclined unto the lotus feet of Prabhupada, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Guru Varga, we can understand everything. Everything means, by the mercy, according to the mercy of Kripa, according to the degree of Kripa, we can understand, more or less. But when we get deviated from the track of Guru Vaishnava, then different kind of doubts and, suspicion coming inside heart. Then we become busy with fighting, logical altercation. Altercation always there. At the time of Prabhupada, we know it very well, well-established darshanik. He is a well-established philosopher, darshanik. By the mercy of Prabhupada, he used to write, read, speak very, very nice Siddhanta. Very, very nice Siddhanta. Even Prabhupada going to appreciate in front of Prabhupada, by the mercy of Prabhupada, he was habituated to speak nice philosophy, Gauriya editor, all big pandits sitting with notebooks, everything, very famous. All Siddhanta coming inside heart by the mercy of Prabhupada. Our Guru Varga, they are in England, Prabhupada here. When they are supposed to speak anything, then by the mercy of Prabhupada, they get inspiration to speak. Actually, Mayavadi cannot believe this point, but those who are pure Vaishnava, they realize it. Gurudev gone, Prabhupada gone, they can feel power inside, heart, to understand all Siddhanta. It is possible. Prabhupada here in Mayapur, Guru Varga gone to England or very different place, but by the mercy of Prabhupada they are getting power. As and when I am going to ignore the power of Gurudev, when I want to project myself, I am the speaker, I have done everything, what Prabhupada done? Then everything finished. Follow. Many such cases happens. Previously they used to follow Prabhupada, glorify Gauriya, their glories, transcendental glories. After that ignore. No, that useless. They fall down. They want to prove that we are powerful, that's why we have done. It is called Mayavad. To depend upon the own power, efficiency, power, everything is called Mayavad. Yesterday I was also discussing that more or less we are contaminated with Manava. Sometimes something we believe, something we don't believe, that is the point. Actually, now point is there. When they get deviated from Prabhupada, same man, by the mercy of Prabhupada, they are writing so nice Siddhanta, inconceivable. Prabhupada sending in Calcutta University Hall to speak, give lecture on Radhaman, so important, points, Gauriya Darshan they are speaking. But as and when they get defeated from Prabhupada, they fall down, they cannot discover this situation, they are writing all rubbish. Same man, by the mercy of Prabhupada writing this, now when deviated from the track of Prabhupada, writing all rubbish, useless. But volumes of book he is writing, all useless. All against Gauriya Math, all against Harinam Mahamantra, all against Gauriya ideology, against Prabhupada. Even not going to identify who is Gurudev. Kesava Goswami Maharaj writing, we are less interested to hear or read this kind of book. Because first of all, we like to know who is the Gurudev of Subodh Ghosh, Subodh Shah. Who is the Gurudev of Subodh Shah? First of all, we like to know. Because in spiritual line, everything we are doing by the power of Guru. We cannot ignore Guru. First and foremost point. This way, we never try to take the help of our, educational power or money power, manpower, nothing. We only want to depend upon the Kripa of Supreme Lord, Guru Varga and Supreme Lord to understand this very, very delicate, intricate Tattva, Jiva Tattva. Yesterday I was discussing that all diversity, anything, whatever you can see, you cannot see, you can conceive, you cannot conceive, all under the category of Adhyaya Tattva. Unique Adhyaya Tattva. Now point is that, if at all Supreme Lord Sri Krishna is Adhyaya Tattva, then all countless diversities expressed by him either in this material world or there in this transcendental world surely can come under the category of Adhyayan Tattva. Because without Adhyayan Tattva, nothing there. Without Adhyayan Tattva, nothing there. But that doesn't mean we can conclude like Mayavadi. Adhyayan Tattva is not, neutral gender. Prabhupada speaking, Adhyayan Tattva means, Adhyayan Tattva full of variety, infinity variety is there. If we cannot understand Shakti Tattva, because so long as Shakti Tattva is not expressed, then we cannot say anything. When Bhagavan going to express his desire to play with Shakti Tattva, then and only then we can find diversity. Like Veda Stuti, I already told. Veda Stuti. Jaya Jaya Ya Yama Jita Dosa Grivita Guna Tamasi Yadatmana Samabaruddha Samasta Bhaga Aga Yaga Doko Sama Kila Sakta Babodhakati. This sloka, very nice. Hey Bhagavan, when you are going to withdraw all your Shakti inside you, then nothing visible. Bijit, follow. But when you are going to play with Shakti, then different kind of leelas and srishti, So everything ultimately under the category of Adhyayan Tattva, but still we cannot deny Shakti Tattva. Mayavadi, they are going to deny Shakti Tattva. They think if we are at all going to confess this Shakti Tattva, then our Adhyayan Tattva cannot stand. They think so. But our Gauriya Siddhanta, we know, Achinta Vedavet Tattva, inconceivable Tattva, simultaneously the same and different from Supreme Lord. Achinta Vedavet. Achinta, this word sometimes we are explaining inconceivable. We are explaining this way, inconceivable. We cannot understand this much. But this achinta, this word, not only if we say that now it is not possible to understand. But still it is possible to understand. If not understand, then why you are trying bhajan? What you can get? If there is no target in our life, that we can go to serve Supreme Lord there. If there is no target, nothing at all, aimless bhajan, aimless any work is useless. We have a strong faith in Guru Varga. Should have strong faith. We believe that after this life, we can get the scope to serve. This kind of untired effort should come inside our heart. All his inspiration can come. In Upadeshamrita, Rupa Goswami Pad writing, but someday I can explain. Utsahat nischat dhajjat tat karma pavartanat. If there is no inspiration, follow. If I am not getting any inspiration, how I can do? Every day coming like a new day. It is covered up in a golden, envelope. The day I am opening and going to see new thing opening daily. Enthusiastic bhajan. If I feel bored, then there must be some aparadh. In bhajan, there is no question of boredness. No, we can never feel bored. Every day we have enthusiastic power. Well, new power here. Follow. This untiring effort, this untiring endeavor, enthusiastic energy, follow, perseverance is the root cause of our success. Try to understand. Now, all infinity diversity, be it in material world and transcendental world, all under the category of Advaita Tattva. Only the difference is there in Nitya Jagat, eternal Jagat, their diversity is eternally present, and here diversity, though there, it get destroyed. Follow. Mahaprabhu giving argument to Prabodhananda Saraswati Prakasananda that it is not, this material world is not false, it is not dream. I am seeing everything, but it can get destroyed. This much I can say. It is visible, it is true, but Maya is also eternally present. We cannot see. That is a problem. So all different kind of diversity we must confess. It is under the category of Advaita Tattva. No doubt in it. He who is all powerful, omnipresent, everything is possible for him. We should not express any doubt in it. All material conception about beginning, middle or end, past, present and future, all applicable here in this material world. But it is not applicable there in transcendental world. Time factor of Prakita Samaya, when I can discuss, then I can discuss. Now, first of all, we will have to understand very carefully that there is no necessity. Advaita Tattva, Brahma Tattva is saturated. Yesterday I was discussing from Vedanta. No prayano bhattadhikaranam. Under this category, I was discussing no prayano bhattvat. I can go to this, I can start discussing this point. But first of all, I like to discuss one point. Many from different angle we will have to discuss this point, otherwise we cannot understand. Why karma is anadi? First of all, you have to get answer from Vedanta everywhere. And after that I can simultaneously discuss this, because it will link with this point. Why karma is anadi? That is the main point. Why karma is anadi? The prime cause of all karma. Be careful, I am going to discuss everything under the guidance of Baladev Vidyabhushan, Vishwanath Chakravarti Pad, Jiva Goswami Pad, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Prabhupada, or Keshav Goswami, all our Guru Varga. Follow. Don't forget this point. So, the prime cause of all karma is the desire to execute such karma. Samasta karma mool karma vasana, desire. The prime cause of all karma is the desire to execute such karma. Avidya, ignorance, is the root cause of this material desire and is defined as forgetfulness of the truth that I am the eternal servitor of Krishna. Jiva Krishna Das taha bhuli gelo is forgetfulness. Follow. I already told many times, Vidya and Avidya both eternally present. Not that Avidya, just now Bhagavan going to get, not that. Vidya and Avidya both there. Atma, Chidatma, Chit particle Atma is Anandamay. Chit particle Atma is Gyanamay, full of knowledge. Anandamay, Gyanamay and Chinmay. Same, qualitatively all same like Bhagavan. Qualitatively all same like Bhagavan. Bhagavan Anandamay, Jnanamay, Anandamay, Chinmay. Follow. Avidya and Vidya, both eternally present in Jiva, not that only Vidya. So the prime cause of all karma is the desire to execute such karma, and also avidya, ignorant, is the root of this material desire and is defined, explained as forgetfulness of this truth that I am the eternal servitor of Sri Krishna. This avidya did not suddenly sprout out of within the time span of material universal creation. Many times Prabhupada going to speak this way, scientific way, because ordinary people, they cannot go up to that far. That's why Bhaktivinoda Thakur bound to speak this way. How Bhaktivinoda Thakur speaking, why karma is anadi? Because there is no time period can be found within the framework of this material time. But if I put question in front of you, how it is possible? Because material time period and aprakita time. There is two factor of time. One is material time, another is aprakita time. If Bhaktivinoda Thakur going to speak this way, repeatedly, we cannot find the beginning of this point within the framework of material, within the framework of this material time period. That surely means Bhaktivinoda Thakur want to speak. If material time we cannot find in the beginning, then surely it is there, eternally present. Logic, simple logic. Follow. We cannot understand eternal. We can speak, but we cannot realize. We cannot realize. I can give the version of what Bhaktivinoda Thakur want to speak. All whenever we are going to speak that Bhagavan Govinda is Adi, from Govinda, Gauranga, divided into two parts, we know, Radha Govinda unified, Krishna. Now when Krishna is first, Radha Krishna is first, or Gaur first. Follow? It's simply foolish, This argument we cannot, is useless. Because by Chit Samadhi, if I can go on doing bhajan in such a way, which is going to touch the heart of Krishna. If we are going to do bhajan in such a way, that bhajan going to touch the heart of Krishna, Krishna is bound to respond. Krishna is bound to accept me. In that case, very easily, without any argument, I can understand what is what. They are in Chinmay Jagat. Because it is impossible to understand. How we can understand? Nobody can understand. Every time we are speaking this way. There is no other way. Whenever we speak that from Gaur, Radha Govinda Kami, Radha Govinda from Radha Govinda unified, Gaur Kami, Are Maharaj, Anadi Radhi Govinda, okay. But what is the beginning point? Always finite conception working in our brain. Bhaktivinoda Thakur speaking, the urine and stool of this material world conception, our dirty stool and urine conception of this material world, always going to put us in trouble. Whenever we say this Dham coming from Nityananda, then automatically one conception comes, coming from Nityananda is starting, surely. But Bhaktivinoda Thakur speaking, so long as we are busy with material things, material time, material everything, never we can understand. If I can do bhajan in such a way, Krishna can, this bhajan can touch the heart of Krishna, Krishna can accept me, then and only then it is possible to understand what is what. There in Aprakiti Jagat. Otherwise, some indication can be given. Shukadev Goswami also in Bhagavatam giving some indication. Hey Rajan, in an eternal world, what is there in eternal world, it is impossible for everybody to understand. Eh? So only I can give indication like this, like both, in Sanskrit both, like this you can see. But we cannot say it is just like this much we can say. So, actually, Vidya and Avidya always eternally present. Sometime Vidya going to express inside heart, some point Avidya going to express. It depends upon the situation. It depends upon the situation of Jiva. So, Avidya ignorance, this root of the material desire. And also we know Avidya coming from this single point to forget Krishna. Our forgetfulness of this truth that we are the eternal servant of Krishna. Avidya did not suddenly sprout out within the time span of this material universal creation. The seed of this root of karma originates in the matrix of the tatastha position of Jiva at the junction, at the juncture of the material and spiritual creation. Since the absolute of, since the source of karma is thus untraceable, we cannot find out within the mundane time of this material world, karma is said to be anadi. This much. So, if we cannot find any beginning within the time period of the material creation, then surely it indicates that eternally present. Then how we cannot find? That is the main question. This is the main question. What is the difference between Maya and Avidya? Maya is the Shakti of Sri Krishna. Though her, Maya is the Shakti of Sri Krishna. Through her, by the help of this Maya, Krishna has created the material cosmos. In Brahma Samhita also many times I told, you can remember, Srishti Sriti Pralaya Sadhana Saktirika Chayeva Jasya Bhavanani Vivarti Durga Ichchanu Rupam Apiya Cheshtate Sa Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. You can remember, na? I told many times. Maya is the Shakti. By the help of this Maya, Bhagavan has created the material cosmos with the intention of, Maya is Shakti, Brahmanda Srishti, and to rectify those, to give treatment to those bonded souls. And also, Krishna is with playing mood. Many times I was told, always unending sporting moods is there, playing mood. All averse jivas, bahirmukh jivas, to rectify them, new Krishna is always expecting, though Krishna is satisfied, all the time saturated, still Krishna is expecting new jeep can come and play with me. Always Krishna is expecting new jeep can come and play with me. Why not? So by the help of Maya, material Maya, Bhagavan has created the material world. Maya has two, function, vritti. One is avidya, another is pradhan. Pradhan is a term before creation, that ingredients. Avidya is related to Jiva Nishtha, it is related to Jiva, going to envelop Jiva. And Pradhan is related to ingredients, material ingredients, by the help of which this whole world created. Follow what I say. Sometime, why I started with the sloka, I can Jat sakta yovadatam vadidam vai vivada sangvada bhubo bhavanti kurvanti chaisam muhuratmamo. Why I told? Because always fighting going on between two pandit or sadhu all the time. They cannot come into a proper conclusion. It is the magic spell of Maya. Follow. This is sometimes somebody in logic you can find that a tree is fast or seed is fast. A tree is fast or seed is fast. Is only fighting going on. No solution coming. Because it is about aprakita jagat, logical interpretation cannot stand. Seed is fast or Are Maharaj, everything is possible for Sri Krishna. Especially at the time of pralay, when there is nothing, all around darkness, nothing. Pralay, total pralay. Pralay also different kind of pralays are there. Prakritik pralay, Naimitik pralay, Nitya Naimitik pralay, different kind of pralays are there. But I mean to say, at the time of pralay, everything we find in the form of seed inside Mahavishnu. Also, I can give another example about Sattvabrata king. One king, Sattvabrata. One king, his name is Sattvabrata. In Bhagavatam, I already discussed many times. Sattvabrata, went to take bath in Kitamala river. There in hand, one very small fish coming. And the king going to throw, useless. I am doing japa and, chanting, Gayatri, one fish coming. When Sattvabrata king, Kritamala Nadi, river name is Kritamala. Then the fish speaking, "Oh king, don't throw me inside water, I am very fearful about this, aquatic animals going to swallow me." What is this? The small fish speaking. Okay. Okay. Then the king going to save that fish inside his kumandal. Kumandal, water pot, one sannyasi sadhu having. After that, when, that king coming into palace, "Oh king, I cannot manage to stay here, it is too small for me." What is this? "Oh, I am growing now." After, okay. Then you arrange my big place for staying. This small flat is not available, suitable for me. After that, the king going to arrange one big place. After that, a pond. And even in pond, not possible. "King, please arrange big." After, what is this? Who are? After this, a river. After this, king, it is not. What happens? Who are you? Actually, Matsya avatar, Bhagavan, playing with Sattvabrata. What I mean to say, that is very important, that fish, Matsya avatar going to give indication, instruction to king. "Oh king, within 7 days from today, the whole world going to be inundated by the flood, big pralay. So you try to, save all seeds and everything, and you can find in pralay, one boat can be there, and I can guide that boat. You can tie with my hull there on head. I know. You can tie the rope, and in Pralay Kal I can travel with you. But please you try to get all seat with you. And Saptarshi, 7 rishis can be there with you in Pralay Kal. Now what my point is that, is common sense. When no creation is there, then all Srishti were gone. If you try to discuss the Srishti Tattva, you can do one by one when unfolding from Pradhan, one by one unfolding Srishti. And when going to get destroyed, then one by collapse on each other, one by one. And one by one collapse, and finally going to come in a very, very fine form. All. So naturally, in Pralay, we cannot expect all creation. It is there in fine form. Even all jivas also, the material, those jiva, abundant souls, they are also taking, place there inside by the annihilation, exhalation. Jasyaika nisheshito kalam athabalambo. Follow Isroka, you know. Jasyaika nisheshito kalam athabalambo. Jivanti loma vilaja jagadannanatha. Vishnura mahanasa iho yasso kala vishesho. Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. This way you can find. So seed is first and tree is for useless fighting. Try to satisfy Supreme Lord by seva. All useless. Try to satisfy Bhagavan by seva. This is the only way. This much. And Bhagavan, when going to accept you, then you can understand everything. Many times you know this is discussion. Nayam atma pravachana nilobhyo no medhaya no bhuno sriteno jam eva esho tena labhyo. Jam eva esho pranite tena labhyo. When Supreme Lord going to accept you, okay, you come. You are mine. Tumi to amar, ami to tomar, I am you are mine. Is the eternal relationship. What is this material world? What is appearances? What is, diversity going to put me in trouble? Because I don't understand Advaita Tattva. If I fail to understand, realize this point from heart, all belonging to this Advaita Tattva, but still diversity is there. This way actually, Avidya is related to Jiva and Pradhan is related to material ingredients. And how creation going on day by day, I can, when I already discussed at the time of Bhagavad discourse, how Srishti came, Pradhan going to get separated, how from then, all creation coming, already discussed. Now, karma anadi, this point is very typical point, we don't like to believe. So how karma anadi? How karma anadi? You are speaking okay, but because we know, and the categories of jivas also I can discuss. How many categories of jivas? Those from Balaram Sankarshan, some jivas coming, jivas are there. And from Tattvasa Shakti there, from Brahmajyoti also some. And who coming from Brahmajyoti, who going there, all different I can discuss. It will take long time. Not a matter of joke. That within 2 words you can finish and close the chapter. From different angle we will have to discuss this point to get satisfaction. Follow what I say. If we say Bhagavan going to create bonded soul, then we are going to speak Bhagavan is selfish. Partiality. Why is, because bonded soul they are suffering, and why is it? But we cannot blame Supreme Lord. That the point is very important, from Vedanta we will have to discuss. Why and how? Why and how we cannot blame Supreme Lord at all? What can be the reason? And Anadi Bahirmukh, how? Only we hear Anadi Bahirmukh, Anadi Bahirmukh. How? We like to understand. So I like to discuss some point first, then again I go to my original discussion. No prayojanavatvat. First point is as Brahma is saturated, Purna Vastu, and Bhagavan is not feeling any necessity, then why should he go for, why can Bhagavan take trouble to and for this creation? What necessary? When I speak this sutra from Vedanta, it is 2.132. 2, second part, first chapter, 32 sutra. No prayojanavatvat. No mean no. No necessity there. Without any reason. Are Maharaj, without any reason, even foolish cannot do. Without any reason, foolish also cannot do. Why you can so? Why you can say like that? We are not ready to believe it. In logic, Niti Shastra also is written, Prayanam anuddisho mandadhir opi na pavartati. Prayanam anuddisho, without any necessity, without any utility, who is going to do? Even a foolish also don't like to do. Follow. Any meaning we are going to understand from Shastra, two procedures there. I already discussed yesterday, Ganga Ayam Ghosapalli. One village is there on Ganga or in Ganga. Impossible. Then we'll have to play our brain. Ganga Ayam Ghosapalli, it means at the bank of Ganga. This, okay. I mean, two procedures Mahaprabhu speaking. One is Avida, one is Lakshana. Lakshana means by symptom. Follow. Lakshana means symptom. By the symptom way. Follow. From long distance I am watching one red flag. Red flag means usually it is, maybe some temple is there, it seems so. Say it's assumption, Lakshana Vritti. But all the time we cannot apply this procedure. It is not good. Mahaprabhu, that's why, wanted to speak to Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, Sarvabhauma, when the meaning is itself clear to me, Sarvabhauma, when the meaning of Sutra, Vedanta is clear to me, why should I go bent way, zigzag way? What do you mean? I mean to say, whenever you are speaking any Vedanta Sutra, I can clearly understand. But you are going to explain in such a way, I become puzzled. Oh my God! What do you mean? I thought I am teaching you. Now I think you are teaching me. He is going to give you teaching the Supreme Lord. Now this no prayojanavatvat, this means, first of all, there is no, one negative point. Nishedh, no. So actually there is no prayojanavatvat, pravrittir, no pajujjate. Somebody going to speak, Hare Maharaj, Bhagavan is Purna Kam, Purnasya Purnamadayu Purnameva Avasisvati, Om Purna Purnamado. This sloka we know. So why should Bhagavan take trouble to go for creation? What use that? If somebody going to, start argument. Bhagavan Purna Ka. Ataev, that is why there is no necessity. So why should Bhagavan take trouble to create this material world? So we cannot find any reason. Now question coming. What can be the reason? There must be some reason, but what can be the reason? That reason we like to trace out. The answer is that Brahma Purnakam. You know, Brahma Purnakam, that's why Bhagavan cannot feel any necessary to go for creation. Here in this material world we can find two things. Sometimes somebody going to do something for himself, he is feeling necessary to do it, and sometimes he is going to feel necessary for others. He is going to do something for others. That two, Pravriti Brahma. But these two reasons not applicable for Brahma, because Brahma is Purna. And for others mean dual conception. For whom there is no creation. Why should this question is not applicable? Follow. This way, some point coming. Negative point, sometimes some powerful man, rich man, going to show compassion to poor man for their disease, for their disease, for their poverty. This can be there. But why Ishwar can take trouble that way? That is the main reason. Because we know Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate. Follow. Ishopanishad, you can find this sloka on Brihad Aranyak also. In Brihad Aranyak Upanishad also you can find this. What is that? Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avashishvati. Follow. So, we cannot find any reason here. Why Bhagavan can go for creation, and with creation there is so many jivas that are taken trouble, and what Bhaktivinoda Thakur is going to answer I can discuss. Then for this reason, what can be the reason? Then the next sloka, there is written, Lokovattu lila kaivalyam. Lokovattu lila kaivalyam. This sloka now we are going to discuss to understand the real meaning for why Bhagavan going to take trouble to create this material world. One kind of playing. Is one kind of playing, lila. That's why in the sutra, next sutra, Lokovattu lila kaivalyam. So when the first party going to argue, there is no necessity. So why Bhagavan take trouble? Then the second party going to get answer. What can be the reason? Sometimes we see sukhanmatto. Sometimes somebody become so happy, follow. In bhajan also, sometimes doing bhajan, they become very happy, start dancing. Follow. Bhagavan alone dancing in forest. Follow. Radharani asking, Lalita, where from you are coming? Well, I am coming with that forest. You see Krishna there? Yes, he is in that forest. What he is doing? He is dancing. Who is Guru? You. Ready? Like fanatic man. So, you see, small boys they are playing. There is no profit and loss account. Why small boys they are playing? What can be the reason? Very small boys. They are playing. There is no profit and loss account. What can be there? In Narayan Sangita also it is written, Bhagavan not going to do anything, for any reason. Because Sarupananda, Bhagavan is full of Sarupananda. It is impossible for you all to understand this point. Because such a sensitive point. Bhagavan is full of ananda. Eh? Bhagavan is full of ananda, overflowing. When ananda overflowing, then you start dancing. Follow what I say. Narayan Singh is speaking, Bhagavan is full of Sarupananda, overflowing, overflowing, overflowing. No place to keep. Then automatically Bhagavan, can do something which is, as per your opinion, is unusual. Like one Matta Bhakti mad without any reason dancing. So Purna Madaha Purna Vidam Purnat Purna Mudachate Purnam Anandamai Hari. Actually, there is no necessity. Whereas we know Mukta Purush, many bhajansil Purush, Mukta Kam. So Bhagavan is Purna Kam, what can be doubt? What doubt can be there? We know those who are doing bhajan, they become Purna Kam. Madhavendra Puripad, not expecting anything. Purna Kam, all is satisfied. Not even asking any milk. Shukdev Goswami, nothing. They are Purna Kam, they are satisfied in themselves. So if Bhagavan is Purna Kam, what can be doubt there? So, Mundak Upanishad, going to put question, Kas Preheti, what can be the desire? Mundak Upanishad going to speak. Then Narayana was speaking, Bhagavan not going to do, we are doing something, there can be some root, there can be some cause behind it, anything we are doing. Without any cause we are not doing anything. But it is not applicable for Supreme Lord. Supreme Lord is full of Sarupananda, Sukhanumatto, when one mad is full of happiness, start dancing. Follow, what can be the reason? Is the expression of his joy. Similarly, Parameshwar also going to do this kind of lila without any profit and loss account. So Sarupananda overflowing, so Bhagavan doing. So this way Bhagavan doing, actually there is no reason, but still there is, he is feeling nasal. Follow. That day, yesterday I was discussing, that no reason, but still Bhagavan doing. Purna Anandamaya Vastu Bhagavan, Purna Kam, Apta Kam, Purna Kam, is going to create this material world full of diversity. You can see the color of different birds. You see the color of trees and plants, fruits and flowers. If you have any common sense, you can understand Bhagavan is so full of rasa. Bhagavan is full of rasa, rasik. Bhagavan is so rasik, full of rasa, is going to create this, infinity diversity. Oh my God. Bhagavan is rasik, topmost engineer, creating so many things. This way. Bhaktivinoda Thakur giving some answer actually. So there can be Bhaktivinoda Thakur giving some answer. Bhaktivinoda Thakur speaking, Krishna is Karunamaya. Krishna is Karunamaya. But you should not forget, Krishna is also Leelamaya. Krishna is Karunamaya, but he is also Leelamaya. Dynamic and eternally engages in pastimes. With the view that the Jiva could, with the view that the Jiva could become an active partner for his various leelas. I already told, na? Krishna is saturated but still expecting. New Jiva can come and play with me. Is coming. So, Krishna is Karunamaya, but you should remember also that Krishna is also Leelamaya. Dynamic and eternally engages in pastimes, with the view that the Jiva could become an active partner for his various leelas. The Supreme Lord has made this Jiva versatile and acceptable of rising from her humble position as a marginal being to the soaring heights of Mahabhava. From this low position, Krishna like to take Jiva up to that Mahabhava. Is possibility Krishna going to keep the possibility and going to watch what is the desire of Jiva. Because free will given as a jewel. So in this Mandala, this Lord has made that her versatile and capable of rising from her humble position as a marginal being to the soaring heights of Mahabhava, the highest spiritual consciousness, which is unlimited and transcendental, to make the Jiva strongly determined and facilitate her ascension to the divine position. The Lord has also created the various levels of material energies. Energy, from gross matter up to, ahankara sitting, which reaches its depth with misidentification with matter. Should the Jiva choose the path of material progress, the inert matter, presents practically insurmountable obstacles. There is countless obstacles created in the Jiva's search for the supreme happiness. He'll have to do. Follow. The Jiva who are moving down to these material entanglements, seeking only to satisfy their senses, are divorced from their sarupa, then avidya going to act, thus increasingly distance themselves from Supreme Lord. They become increasingly, depraved. But the infinity compassion of, but the infinitely compassionate Lord, with his transcendental abode and eternal associates, descends to earth and appears before them, Jivas, in person to offer them the opportunity of elevation to the highest spiritual distinction. The jivas who take this opportunity to elevate themselves gradually rise to the transcendental realm and acquire the same position as the Nitya Parsadas. Follow. So, Lokabattu Lila Kaivalyam. This Lokabattu, birth mean comparative statement. It is like ordinary human being they are doing Lokabattu Lila Kaivalyam. It is like, but actually material people, we cannot compare Supreme Lord with material people, but it is comparative statement. It is like Lokabattu, no, like Lila Kaivalyam. Some speciality is there also. So, Bhagavan, though actually there is no necessity for Bhagavan to create this material world, still Bhagavan out of his, Sarupananda, like one people full of enjoyment, sometimes dancing, this way. This way, actually, example given, and now, actually, question coming, it is second part, first chapter, 34 sloka. Already in the letter, I already read, but the sloka was not there written. There is no partiality of Bhagavan, Brahma, in his creation. Vaishamma nirginneti adhikaranam. In this creation, if we go on discussing, then we can find that automatically we, as if Bhagavan is responsible. But ultimately we can see through our discussion that Bhagavan is not at all responsible. Vaishamma nairghinne na sapekchatvat tathahi darsayati. Vaishamma nairghinne na sapekchatvat tathahi darsayati. Follow. If we take it granted, first question, Bhagavan is the creator or not? Is Brahma, is Jagat Karta? Is then there's some question coming. What is that? If Brahma is going to create, he is the creator, then automatically somebody can put this question, then this kind of partiality, is not good on the part of Bhagavan. That's why they are giving answer. Brahma, if Karta is a creator, we cannot admit this point. It is not acceptable. Though Bhagavan is a creator, we cannot say Bhagavan is heartless, Bhagavan has some partiality. We cannot say. Follow. Why? Well, it is written, Vaishamma nirghinne na sapekchatvat tathahi darsayati. Sapekchatvat, there is no reason for why you can say Bhagavan is going to show partiality. Srishtikarta going to depend upon the karma of Jiva. So according to that they are taking birth. Bhagavan has nothing to blame. tatahi darshanat. According to karma, Bhagavan can give fruits. In Suti we know, Esha eva sadhu karma karayati. Twang, this way, so many positive point we can find, the Bhagavan going to give result according to karma. Creator, Brahma, Bhagavan going to depend upon the karma of Jiva, according to that, Srishtikarta, the creator, depending upon their individual karma. According to that, he is going to create. Follow. Now, another point coming. If Bhagavan going to depend upon the karma of Jiva, Prani, living entity, then Bhagavan is not, Bhagavan doing according to karma or neutrally Bhagavan doing. Bhagavan going to create this world according to the karma of Jivas, creating this world, or standing on neutral platform. What is this? Jodi, if we are going to speak that Bhagavan is going to depend upon the karma of all Jivas, then some group going to seek, then surely is not Ishwar. Because he is, we know Sarat, Sabhigya Sarat, he is omnipresent. Why he should depend upon the karma of Jiva? Or if we can speak another way, that Bhagavan is neutral of any karma. Bhagavan not depending on any karma of Jiva is going to create. Then question coming, then surely Bhagavan has some partiality and some heartlessness can touch. Follow. If Bhagavan going to create this world standing on neutral platform, not depending upon the karma of Jiva, then automatically we are speaking, then why you are going to put all Jivas in trouble? Surely you are not. You have some partiality, you are heartless. This kind of problem coming. Follow. Now, Vedabhyas actually, through this sutra, Vedabhyas is going to give answer, Vaishamma nirghinne na sapekhatvat tatahi darshati. Then he is going to give answer, no. No sapekhatvat, because he is not partiality, is not going to show any partiality. He is depending upon karma sisti, is going to create this creation. It is not at all, you cannot find any fault here, because if Bhagavan not going to give result according to individual karma of Jiva, in that case partiality can come. And if somebody say, then in that case Bhagavan is Sarat, Sabhigya Sarat, he is all powerful. Why? Then Baladev Vidyabhasan speaking, like king, you cannot say that Bhagavan giving result according to karma, that's why he is not Bhagavan. Bhagavan is Sarat, almighty powerful, he can do anything. You cannot speak this. Baladev Vidyabhasan speaking, like king going to give result to his servants according to their karma fall. But for that you cannot say that king is not king. Follow. About Ishvara, now question coming, if Jivas they are going to do karma according to their previous karma fall, then how we can say Bhagavan is almighty full, Bhagavan is a full controller, Bhagavan is the ultimate controller, how we can say? Because from Bhagavatam we also know Bhagavan Shri Krishna and Balaram speaking to Nanda, Upananda, everybody before Govardhan Puja. Karmana jayate jantu karman naiva praliyate sukham dukham bhayam khemam karman naiva vipaddate. We find this one. Karmana jayate jantu karman naiva praliyate sukham dukham bhayam khemam karman naiva avipaddate. There also Bhagavan speaking this way. Dehanu ucchavachanu jantuhu prapot srijati karmana satru mitto mudasinaha karmaiva guru rishwaraha. Same chapter, 10th canto, 24th chapter. Also Nagapatni, at the time of, Kaliya Daman we read, Kaliya Patni, all the wives of Kaliya speaking, Najjo hi dando krito kilvishe asmin stabhavataraha kalonigrahayo ripoho sutanam opi tullo drishter dhatse damam phalamevanu sasanam. Kaliya Patni, they are speaking, oh Prabhu, you are giving result according to karma of jiva, so no, you are not responsible, actually. Jivas are they get the karma fall. Now, point is that Bhagavan is all-powerful, super-controller. Then why karma, we can say the jivas doing karma, they are getting result. How we can trace out Bhagavan is super-controller? Example here given by Baladev Vidyabhushan, about Ishvara, we can give the example of rain. Pajjanna meaning, Pajjanna mean actually, Brishti, rain, Meg, Pajjanna Meg. Meg mean cloud. If cloud is not there, then there is no possibility of any rain. Follow what I say. If cloud is not there, then there is no possibility of any rain. And if there is no possibility of any rain, there can be some seed already you put into ground. Bow. Maybe you have already somebody going to bow some seed into field, but there is no rain, then sprout cannot come. Follow what I say. So about this, it is written, ultimately Bhagavan is not, nadatte kasyachit papam na chaiva sukritim vibhum agyanena avritam jnanam tenam yanti yantavaha. Ultimate controller you can find. Controlling is in the hand of Bhagavan. Jiva unnecessarily going to suffer, their karma fall. Karta ahamityamandati. I am doership. That's why they are suffering. But the controlling power and said, hand of Bhagavan. Because without rain, karma seed is already there. Eternally, jivas, rotating, according to karma. But sprout cannot come. Follow. Like there can be some seed in the field, but without rain, you cannot expect sprout. Similarly, karma, anadi, traveling with jiva, but without the help or power of Supreme Lord, karma phal, you cannot get. Follow. Karma phal in the hand of Supreme Lord, because the example already I give, without rain, sprout cannot come. Karma bij is all can be there. So without the help of Supreme Lord, jiva karma fall, a sprout cannot come out. And if karma fall not coming out, then karma fall, rotating, one by one. If karma fall is not there, and so Supreme Lord has his, liberty in this point. That's why sometimes Bhagavan says, oh, I am everywhere, but I am nowhere. Contradictory point, na? I am everywhere, I am nowhere. Ami to jagate boshi jagat amate. I am here in all universe. But again opposite thing Bhagavan, Ami to jagate boshi. Jagat amate. I am here, you can find me here in material world everywhere. Jagat is there in me. Second point, Ami to jagate boshi jagat amate. Second point, just opposite. Nahami naami jagate boshi na jagat amate. This material was not inside me, not at all, and I am also not there. So all contradictory points can get full adjusted. All proper adjustment there for Supreme Lord, Supreme Divinity, in eternal world, everything possible. Bhagavan speaking, I am everywhere in this material, and the whole world is there in me. Adjustment speaking, nothing there in me. I am nowhere. Ami to jagate boshi jagat amate, na ami jagate boshi na jagat amate. Totally opposite thing. So this way, actually, we find it is possible. It is possible that according to karma they are actually there. So, second sloka, actually, we find Bhagavan has no partiality at all. Since now, how karma anadi, this answer you are going to get. No karma vibhagaditi chet nanaditvat. No karma vibhagya. Here it is written, no karma vibhagaditi chet nanaditvat. Maharaj, first point is that we hear many times, originally there was Brahma, again coming this time factor. Originally there was only Brahma, nothing was there. We find from Upanishad. There was no division of any karma. So how do karma become anadi? Follow what I say. The 35 number, the next sloka going to give answer, that if there is no division of karma, there is only Brahma. If we are going to say, Bhagavan going to give result according to karma phala of jivas or this creation material, still we cannot avoid this allegation. Bhagavan is surely having some partiality. Why? Karma abhibhagat. There was no division of karma. Follow. Srishti, before this material creation, there was only Brahma. We hear all the time from Upanishad there. So surely Bhagavan has partiality. Otherwise why Jiva is going to, some Devata, demigods also, they are enjoying something. And in material we find some Jivas are enjoying something, some Jiva suffering. Why? Surely Bhagavan has some partiality. This kind of problem. Now to give answer, Vyasadeva Goswami writing this sloka, no karma abhibhagat iti chet nanaditvat. We are going to give your objection honor. We cannot say that Bhagavan has partiality. Then you will have to give document why not Bhagavan. Because according to karma phala, Bhagavan giving. If we understand, then question coming, if karma was not there, only Brahma was there, then we surely Bhagavan is responsible. Your honor. So this way, argument going on. Now, objection coming, according to karma division, Bhagavan giving results, still Bhagavan cannot pass away. There is some objection we have. Because nothing separate existence is not there. All you already told Advaya Jnana Tattva. Without Brahma, the existence of karma, how can be there? From Brahma, separate existence of karma, satta, cannot be there. Because we know from Upanishad, Sadevo Sommad Bhaja Sadevo Sommedam Agra Asid. In Upanishad, Shruti, we know, Sadeva Sommedam Agra Asit. From Brahma, there was no separate existence of nothing. Nothing was there. Brahma ita prithak bhuto karmer patiti we cannot find. So how we can understand? Then answer giving, then here, Govinda Vasya, Baladev Vidyabhasan speaking, giving the document. The karma and khetraga jiva. Khetraga means field. In Gita also, khetragno, field. This body is like field, where Gurudev going to give seed, we are going to give water, and, sunlight like Sankirtan, Nam Sankirtan, everything, this sprout can come, Bhakti Lata Beach, same way. Baladev Vidyabhasan speaking, karma and khetraga jiva. They are also as well as Brahma. They are anadi. Baladev Vidyabhasan going to prove that not only this is, but also Brahma is, eternally present, but karma and jiva also eternally present. There is no trace out of any beginning. Karma and khetraga jiva, all jivas, they are anadi, like Brahma. It is already said in Shastra. So, Brahma was only there, nothing was there, not that. Brahma was there, karma was eternally present there, Brahma is eternally present there, karma was already there. Khetraga, jivas are also eternally present, like Brahma. So this way is going to give argument that from Shastra different place, Sriti Vakya, Punno, Papa, Adikam, ... After that, no virodho, kathanchana. So Vishnu going to give a result according to their previous karma fall. Even at the time of pralaya, they are resting inside in the form of seed inside Vishnu. Jasaikani sheshutakala mathavalamba jivanti loma vilaya jagadannanatha. I already told. So karma anadi, jiv anadi, Brahma anadi, not that Brahma going to make some segregation. Variety already there. So whom to blame? Eternally existing. Karma anadi, eternally existence. Jivas, eternally existence. First and second, middle, this conception coming in this material world. Beginning, end, this, that. This is actually, Bhaktivinoda was speaking, this kind of thing we are not, if we are not going to speak, then common people, they cannot understand. But this kind of conception is not applicable here. Past, present, future. Bhaktivinoda was speaking by Chit Samadhi. By the help of your bhajan, you'll have to go to deep meditation of Chit Samadhi. Then you can realize what is what. Otherwise, beginning, end, this, that, all coming, and there can be so many problems. So, actually there is no problem, and from Brahma, there is no separate segregation of karma. Eternally everything present. Karma is also present. Now, Bijankurabat, at that fighting I already told, seed is first or tree is first, useless. Because already know, karma, anadi, if we understand, somebody can put question, there is no seed, no sprout, but in Shastra we know, Bijankuravat, Bijankur, first of all seed, after that tree, this question is obsolete. Is eternal world. First of all seed, after the sprout can come, or first sprout coming, after that seed. This we cannot, because in infinity period, for infinity period, this Bijankuravat, this Siddhanta going on, automatically running. No end, no beginning, no end. In Chaitanya Charitamrita also, I can give example, how Bhagavan Chaitanya Mahaprabhu giving example. You can remember the case of Choto Haridas. You can remember the case of Choto Haridas, small Haridas. You can remember. Choto Haridas, somehow, Bhagavan going to set some example in front of us, that's why Bhagavan doing this kind of lila. Choto Haridas anyway, what kind of mistake done, Mahaprabhu knows. Mahaprabhu knowing, is going to give punishment. Not going to meet with him, I can discuss this point, at the time of Nilachal Lila of Bhagavan. But, these topics, Mahaprabhu never going to excuse. No. If somebody going to put this topic in front of Prabhu, Prabhu become very angry. Well, you can stay here, I am going. No, you stay. Don't speak. Okay. I am not going to speak. If you speak further, you cannot find me here in Nilachal, I can go away somewhere. Okay, we cannot speak like that. Follow. After 1 year, Prabhu not asking, Prabhu not going to asking anything about Choto Haridas within this 1 year period. Long period, 1 year. When 1 year gone, almost, after 1 year gone, someday, suddenly, Prabhu speaking, hey, where is Choto Haridas? Where is Choto Haridas? Because nobody wanted to speak these topics in front of Prabhu, because Prabhu was very angry. So naturally they fear. They couldn't speak that Prabhu Haridas gone to the Allahabad, the confluence of 3 rivers, Ganga, Jamuna, Saraswati, confluence of 3 rivers, gone, and with the determination, going to jump into the confluence and going to finish body. Oh, really? Haridas is no more there. Choto Haridas is no more there with us. Follow. When Prabhu going to hear it, only and only Prabhu going to pass this remark, which is just related with our point. Prabhu going to give answer, Sha karma phul, Sha karma phal bhuk praman. Prabhu uttar dila. Sha karma phal bhuk praman. Prabhu uttar dila. When Sevak going to speak, Prabhu, Choto Haridas gone to Allahabad and 3 confluence of Ganga, Jamuna, Saraswati, with the determination to get to your seva, is going to jump into deep water. He is no more with us. Oh, really? Prabhu then speaking only one point. Sha karma phal, bhuk paman. I mean tit for tat. Jivatma going to get result according to their wrong activities or good activities. Prabhu going to speak. That's mean same thing. According to Vedanta Sutta, we are going to get same thing. Also, In Gita we know, na kartitvam na karmani lokasya srijati prabhu. This sloka, you know, follow you this. Na kartitvam na karmani lokasya srijati prabhu. In Gita, Bhagavan speaking to Arjuna, the doership, this conception of doership or karma, Prabhu not going to create. Karma anadi going on. Gita, this sloka, someday I can discuss. Next, Harikatha. No kartitvam, this doership, karta aham iti mannate, prakite kriyamanani guna karmair avasa, ahankara vimuratma karta aham iti mannate. This doership is the main problem of all, main problem, doership. That's why this sloka also we can discuss. Na kartitvam, Bhagavan declare in Gita, I am not going to give their doership. Na kartitvam na karmani lokasya srijati prabhu. Bhagavan speaking, that Bhagavan Krishna speaking, hey Arjun, Vibhu, Parabrahma Paratpara Akhileshwar, Bhagavan never going to create this doership. It is automatically coming in Jiva. And karma also not. Karma Bhagavan not going to. It is anadi. Automatically they are traveling. This way. This slok we should understand. There's karma, this doership automatically coming. For anadikal, they are moving. So, whatever discussion written in Brihad Aranyak Upanishad, all before, there is no starting point, nothing. So already I told yesterday, karma being anadi, it is applicable here for bonded soul. Bonded soul, sometime good, sometime bad, sometime doing bhajan, sometime fall down, this kind of a thought. If a sannyasi taking sannyas, with what conception? Why after that taking sannyas going to fall down? Follow what I say. Sannyas means jyoti. Jyoti means jatno. Jatno means care. Yoti, sannyasi means yoti. Just today, morning time I was discussing Gita, Katha ayoti. Yoti means to take care. To take care of what? To take care of seva. So that Maya cannot touch me. Yoti always busy with seva. Mahaprabhu also going to give same meaning. Mahaprabhu, after taking sannyas, going to give same meaning. Prabhu kahe mukundo sevan brato koilo grahan. Prabhu speaking, Prabhu kahe mukundo sevan brato koilo grahan, mukundo sevay hoy sansat taran. Same thing written in Chaitanya Charitamrita. I am quoting from Chaitanya Charitamrita. Prabhu kahe Mukundo sevan broto koilo grohon, mukundo sevay hoy sangsat taran. Sannyas means to dedicate fully in the seva of Bhagavan. There cannot be any room, any space of personal enjoyment. Then why you have taken sannyas? After taking sannyas, why you have fall down? Why are you going to fall down? Why? You understand the tatastha position of Jiva. Tatastha very secretly, very fine from there. Otherwise, after taking sannyas, why fall down? No question. Follow what I say. Tatastha position. Up to the last moment, Siddha Avastha when get, then the problem can be, then the problem can go on. All the way in bhajan, there can be problem. Bhakti pad iho kantaka koti ruddho ha ko jami kimaham karomi. Bhakti pad iho kantaka koti ruddho. Crores of throne, nail, they are in the way of bhajan. Every possibility there, you can hurt yourself. You can fall down any time. Today is good. Just two more. 1 hour before. 1 hour before, just 1 hour before. As Jiva Tattva was very good, agree with me. Just 1 hour after, began, against me. What to speak about 1 hour? One fraction of second. Because for aparad it takes fraction of second. Just aparad done, then go against me. So tatastha position is very sensitive. You will have to realize it's not a question of, explanation. Any amount of explanation is not sufficient until and unless you are going to do bhajan perfectly. To realize this point very from heart. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, so many things speaking, Baladev Vidyasan, so many things speaking, and from Upanishad, Vedanta here, there are so many regarding time vectors, there are so many question answer. You are speaking that Badajiv going to, when Siddhi, after Mukta Purush is going to enter, then a starting point we can find. No. I can give argument. I already told about Billamangal Thakur, but still next day I can again quote the Siddhanta of Prabhupada, Guru Varga, what they speak. Follow. Again I can discuss this point of Billamangal. When Mahaprabhu going to hear Krishna Karnamrita all day and night, do you think Mahaprabhu going to hear any book written by any bonded soul? Or Mukta Purush was bonded before? What is the conception? How we can balance? Whole life Mahaprabhu going to discuss in Purushottam Lila. Whole Purushottam. Without Krishna Karnamrita, Mahaprabhu cannot live. Whole day and night. Written by Billamangal Thakur. And Rupa Goswami is going to refer about bonded soul, giving the example of what is the Siddhanta. I already told, but still again I can discuss this point. Now today, one indication I like to give you, only one indication I like to give you, try to think over and again. That suppose I am standing at the bank of Ganga and going to throw one drop of water into Ganga. I am going to throw one drop or one bucket of water inside Ganga. Instantly when I throw into Ganga, instantly I cannot separate. Second man, when he is going to collect Ganga water, suppose my water also, what I throw, is going to collect, but he cannot distinguish it separately. He can say, I am collecting Ganga water. Follow, I am giving indication. Scientific discussion I can do, next Harikatha, how it is possible? Our brain cannot understand. We cannot go up to that part. How it is possible? Impossible. So, like one bucket of water, if I throw into Ganga, automatically the source, the flow of Ganga, if somebody going to collect water, Ganga water. Eternal type factor, eternally present. Follow, how it is possible? That one Siddha Mahatma going to enter into eternal world, then he can trace out his eternal existence there in Golok. I can prove. Goloke Sarupe Sabar Hai Goloketa Siti. Sarupe Sabar Hai Goloketa Siti. In Sarupa, how it is possible? In eternal love, everybody. It's confusing. It's confusing, we cannot understand. How it is possible, Maharaj? It's quite impossible for understand. It's very, very delicate issue, So still I can go on discussing with a positive hope that if I can realize, also you can also realize something. But I would request you to do bhajan perfectly, only and only Bhaktivinoda Thakur by deep meditation of your Nam bhajan. Bhaktivinoda Thakur speaking. Then you can understand, otherwise no possibility. No possibility. Any amount of discussion cannot clarify this point in front of you. Follow. Also yesterday I was discussing some sloka from Bhagavad. Nosto prayeshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavat sevaya. Bhagavati uttamaha sloke bhaktir bhavati nashtiki. Nashtiki meaning strong. Nosto prayeshu. When one jivatma in the way of his material traveling, material life leading, somehow, I don't know, somehow, by satsanga, or somehow, according to previous life karma fall, I don't know. When he is almost going to erase, nosto prayasa abhadreshu, abhadra means all dirty things, anartha, when almost going on, when he is going to do serve Bhagavata Sevaya, Bhagavat mane, Bhagavat Bhakta also Bhagavat, and Grantha Bhagavat, both seva. In that case, Bhagavati Uttamaha Sloke Bhaktir Bhavati Nashtaki. He can surely grow bhakti unto the lotus feet of Supreme Lord. Because in that case, all Raja, Tama, Kama, Lova, all can go away from the heart of the Jivatma. Cheto tatha rajastama bhavaha kamo lobha dayaschaje cheto etoir anavidham, untouched by, then a heart become untouched by raja, tama, shata, all. Prakita sata also cannot say. Tada rajastama bhavaha kamo, lobha, dayaschaja, kama, krodha, lobha, all can vanish. Cheto etoir anavidham sthitam satte prasidati. He can get full satisfaction, transcendental satisfaction, aprakita sukhanubhuti, because he can get stability in pakka satta. Pakka satta means not unstable satta, which is available in the material world. Shuddha satta. Sthitam satte prasidati. Prasidati means satisfaction. Evam prasanna manaso bhagavad bhakti yogataha bhagavad tattva vijnanam mukta sangaso jayate. Follow how we can develop Bhagavad tattva vijnan. I am giving just indication. You will have to think over and again, try to understand. Next Harikatha I can try to explain. Yad saktayo badatam badinam vai vivad sangbad bhuvo bhavanti kurvanti chaisham muhuratmamoham tasmai namananta gunaya bhumne tasmai namananta gunaya bhumne vancha kalpatarusya ki pasinda bhavishya patitanam pavana bhavishna bhyo namo namo.